Teen mom star Jenelle Evans is in trouble again after she ran away from home for the fourth time. She lost his custody after a terrible fight with the 15-year-old. The MTV star has been dealing with new drama every day. Jenelle has been on the verge of losing custody of all her kids after all the latest drama in her life. She made headlines earlier this month after her new boyfriend, August Keene, called 911 for her violent behavior. Soon, rumors surfaced about Kaiser's vaping habit and school troubles. The reality TV celeb was also under CPS investigation because of all the mess. Jenelle seems to have lost her older son's custody after an explosive fight. Did he run away? Has he returned to Bora Bora? What did Evans do? Teen mom star Jenelle Evans has worked hard to silence rumors about her CPS investigation. She just brought her middle son, Kaiser, back from Tennessee to his grandma's place. MTV viewers have been struggling to understand what's going on in the reality TV star's life. Recently, Jenelle stirred a new controversy after her son ran away from her home. She called 911 last Sunday to explain that Jace ran away twice from her home in the same week. She placed the call to report her son's missing complaint on Saturday. However, the reality TV star's son returned home late at night. Jenelle had to call the cops again after things escalated on Sunday night with Jace. The latter was located after the complaint, and he was removed from his mother's home after all the drama. What really happened? Teen mom star Jenelle Evans is struggling to keep her children with her. She has just returned from Tennessee to bring her son, Kaiser, back. However, the reality TV star shocked everyone after a major drama with her son Jace. Jenelle reportedly called 911 after her son ran away from home again in the last 2 days. Jenelle told the operator that her son had run away after smashing things at her home. She said, "I told my 2 younger kids to stay away from him." The MTV star explained that her 15-year-old smashed her door, his door, and a closet door. Evans noted, "Now everything in my house is, like, smashed, and it keeps happening, and the cops said they wouldn't help yesterday." Moreover, the reality TV celeb noted that Jace got angry when she confiscated his pocket knife. Hence, he was mad at her and lost his calm. The Ashleys reported that the 911 operator asked Evan whether she was sober at that time, and she agreed. It has been a crazy few months for Jenelle Evans. She started it out by having the cops called on her by her boyfriend, August Keene. He was the one who prompted her to relocate to Las Vegas. Jenelle left her husband, David Eason, and was ready to start a new life away from North Carolina. That did not sit well with Jace, as he had just settled back at home. In August 2023, he started to run away and proceeded to do so 3 times in 2 months. The final time, he alleged his stepfather assaulted him, so he was put in CPS custody and went to live with his grandmother, Barbara Evans. Jace was returned to Jenelle in early 2024, and she proceeded to leave David, but then looked at both Florida and Las Vegas, where August lived. That was where she opted to move her and her 3 children, but then August called the cops on her. He claimed she was drunk, on drugs, and abusive. After that, Jenelle sent her son, Kaiser, to Tennessee to live with his grandma, only to get him back a short time later. A supposed CPS investigation has been opened, and now Jace has been removed. According to the Ashley, Jenelle Evans called the police on Sunday, October 20th. She alleged that Jace started smashing things. Additionally, the reality star claimed her son ran away twice in 1 weekend. She phoned the police Saturday evening when he first ran away. That was when she filed a missing persons report, but he did return that evening. On Sunday, the fighting continued and Jace ran away once again, with the police returning. At this point, Jace is allegedly away from Jenelle Evans, and it seems he will not be going back. As to where he will be going is unclear, but per the audio, Jenelle is heard saying this about her eldest son. I told my 2 younger kids to stay away from Jace. He smashed his door, my door, a closet door. Now everything in my house is, like, smashed, and it keeps happening, and the cops said they wouldn't help yesterday, when Jace ran away the first time. Fans who heard the recording who unamused as they were shocked at how fast she called the cops on her son versus her estranged husband, who was extremely toxic, called the cops on Jace quicker than she ever did on David. I feel awful for what these children have been exposed to. They also felt for Jace after all he's been through. The level of trauma this poor child has experienced, and all in the public eye. Of course he's lashing out. He's angry. He's been through a lot. He's seen things he shouldn't have seen. It's sad. Jenelle Evans' ex-husband, David Eason, has escaped punishment after he was accused of trespassing and theft. The teen mom star recently accused her estranged partner of entering into her property without legal permission despite his proven innocence. Jenelle Evans and David Easton married in September 2017 and officially separated in March after several back and forths, following her reports that Easton had violated a court order and tried to steal her motorbike behind her back. The police officers swung into action. However, following a thorough investigation, the officers determined nothing was taken that Easton wasn't allowed to take. Easton was reportedly the one who advised the Columbus County Sheriff's Office in North Carolina to do something called a civil standby. The sheriff's office explained that the procedure was done to make sure the stuff he took didn't violate the no-contact order. The unanimous decision to let Easton walk away a free man did not impress Evans, as reported by TMZ. Despite the sheriff's office's decision, Evans is sticking to her guns in the case. Her new chat is now that Easton should have never found his way to her North Carolina yard in the first place. The reality star's representative explained that the existing no-contact order clearly states that David isn't allowed on the property regardless of Jenelle not being there. The no-contact order prohibits David from being on the property, any place of business or employment, etc. The spokesperson declared that Easton should compensate her for some items he damaged during his illegal trespassing on her property. Evans previously alleged that her estranged husband gained access to the location to steal her dirt bikes and ATVs. The blast reported that the reality star, who was not home at the time, explained that Easton, his girlfriend, and 3 other men used bolt cutters to open the locked gate at her North Carolina residence on Sunday night. She added that they drove up to her garage, broke in, and loaded her motorcycles and other belongings onto a trailer to cart them away. Evans noted at the time of the report that her claims were backed by CCTV footage of Easto and his cohorts on her property. A domestic violence protective order backed the 32-year-old's claim against Easton. The court granted the order on May 16, 2024, and Easton was told to cease posting about Evans and her children on social media. The reality star was also prohibited from visiting the children in school or communicating with them without the presence of a parent or adult figure. Easton was embroiled in a few controversies during his marriage to Evans, including getting arrested for driving with a revoked license and an open container. His rough past may have shaped the mom of 3's domestic concerns after their divorce. The MTV star, who filed a motion for sole custody of their daughter, noted that her former husband should not be around the child without proper mental evaluation. The blast noted that the filing partly read, "It is in the best interest of the minor child that the plaintiff be granted primary physical custody of the minor child." She further requested that Easton's visitation or custodial time be determined by the progress of his mental health checks. Evans stressed the importance of mental health evaluation for Easton due to his history of erratic behaviors in the past and substance abuse, which may affect his ability to parent their child. Teen Mom alum Kaylin Lowry has become more of a private person over the years, and she has a valid reason for it. The 32-year-old former Teen Mom 2 star opened up to People in an exclusive interview in September 2024 about keeping her business in the house and making her circle small in order to set boundaries. I try to keep as much of my problems within our four walls of this house or within therapy as I can, she said. Over the years, she's learned to keep her problems off of the internet and away from her personal friends. Because I just don't think that I need the outside validation of the internet and the podcast for every little thing, the mother of 7 explained. And so I really do pick and choose what I share with people, whether it be friends on a personal level or the podcast or anything like that. Continuing, Kaylin said, I want to keep things kind of private and deal with it in our household and in therapy and go from there because at the end of the day, I don't know what the support system will look like tomorrow. I don't know if people are going to sell me out to make a quick buck. I truly don't know. And she's glad that her family now try to handle it a little better than we have in the past by airing everything out in public. When it came to venting to her friends in the past, that didn't always work well for Kaylin. I feel like sometimes, when I was younger, I'd tell all my closest friends every single detail, she explained. That didn't work, so I don't want to keep making that mistake. So we handle it in our house, and we handle it in therapy. Kaylin has experienced being betrayed in the past, something she admits made it very hard for me to move forward. Even when entering her relationship with her fiancé Elijah Scott, she wasn't very trusting at first. I will admit that it was very hard for me at first to even get into this relationship, and then also share about it, because I've always maintained my independence, I feel like, since I left Joe back in 2010. So I've really just wanted to keep my independence, knowing that Elijah is an equal partner, and he's not taking anything away from me, but more so adding to it, has been a really hard thing for me to come to terms with, the podcast host said. I absolutely love him, and he is so helpful, but I don't know why I was struggling with that independence piece so much. She loves the relationships he has with all of her children as well. It's been really cool to watch the relationship evolve, and him evolve as a father, not just as a father, but truly as a step-parent too. Because when he came in, we didn't have kids together, and then we did very quickly. Elijah and Kaylin share her 3 youngest children, while he's a stepdad to her 4 older ones. Amanda Connor, the pregnant girlfriend of Teen Mom star Ryan Edwards, has revealed their baby name of choice, and she also threw shade at one of his exes in the process. In early October, after months of speculation, Amanda and Ryan confirmed that they're expecting their first child together. This will be the former reality television personality's 4th child. He shares a son, 15-year-old Bentley, with his ex Mossy Bokout. He also has a son Jagger, 5, and daughter Stella, 4, with his estranged wife Mackenzie Edwards. In a video posted to her TikTok, Amanda asked for name suggestions from her followers in reply to a fan asking if they could hear what baby names the couple was considering. Amanda revealed that they did have names picked out, but then shared, I want to hear more names. I want to hear names that y'all like. Some suggestions included Winnie Ryan Rose, Presley Ryan Rose, and Presley Sage Sky Edwards. Y'all are good at this. Amanda replied to the last suggestions. I want my baby to have 2 middle names, because a lot of people in my family have 2 middle names, and I didn't get 2 middle names, so I want to put that in my baby's name, she explained. Amanda also confirmed that she and Ryan's baby-to-be is a girl. In the process of asking for baby name suggestions, one person suggested Macy Mackenzie Amanda Edwards, which is a combination of all the women Ryan has had kids with. In response, Amanda said, I like it, except the Mackenzie part. Although Mossy and Amanda get along, she and Mackenzie do not. Yikes. Amanda eventually revealed that Presley is their favorite name for this baby, who will be her 2nd child. She has an 11-year-old son named Brandon Scott Hancock from a previous relationship. Though she doesn't have custody over him, she does have visitation rights. In a former interview with People, she expressed her happiness for getting another chance at being a mother. Ryan and I are very excited about our pregnancy. We have overcome so much in the last year and a half, and we are in a very happy, safe place, she said. For me, I can enjoy this pregnancy, and I have a second chance at motherhood. For Ryan, he is in a place that he hasn't been in for a long time. We are excited to move forward from our past mistakes. Honesty is one of my biggest things, honest about who you are, about who me and Ryan are. I want to be honest about that, she said during an interview with US Weekly. I don't want to hide anything from her. I'm going to be very cautious. I don't want to be a helicopter mom, but I don't want our child to go through anything that we've had to go through. I just want her to be very open to the world, but strong-minded about certain things.